So if you love chocolate, and I mean really love chocolate, stay tuned because you are at the right place. Welcome everyone to today's video all about chocolate and a town that seems to specialize in it. And I'm not talking about the official chocolate town, which we all know is Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm actually going to tell you about another Pennsylvania town called Lititz. They have two chocolate-filled experiences that definitely warrant some attention, so let's get started. First, we're going to talk about Wilbur Chocolates. So as we take our little tour here of the store, I'm going to talk a little bit about the history. The very beginnings of this company dates back to like 1865, and as the Civil War was ending, Henry Oscar Wilbur, otherwise known as H.O. Wilbur, partnered with Samuel Crofts on a new business venture that complemented the increased popularity and availability of the railroads. They were producing molasses and hard candies and selling them on the passenger trains. In 1884, there was a division of operations. Wilbur and Sons decided to pursue chocolate and cocoa as their major production, while Croft went with the candy business. Over the next 30 years, the business was very successful, and they expanded a few times within the city of Philadelphia, where they had their business base. It soon became very much a family business as H.O.'s sons, as well as some of his brothers, got into the business as well. By 1905, a third generation of Wilburs entered the family business, and then in 1909 they started looking for expansion opportunities, and Lititz was their choice. The business went so well in Lititz that in 1913, construction of a 5-story chocolate factory began. You can still see this enormous 5-story brick building in downtown Lititz. It has now been repurposed for other uses, but you can still see some of the original structure. Eventually, in 1992, the company called Cargill acquired Wilbur Chocolate. Then in 2016, they closed down the chocolate factory in Lititz. In that same year though, this Wilbur Chocolate Store opened. So that's the basic history sum up. I left out a lot of details because there are a lot of them, and if you want to read more about this, please visit their website, which I have linked below in the description. This video can only show you and tell you so much. You really gotta go to appreciate the real experience here, because just the smell of the store is quite outstanding. It's really quite delicious. And apparently every customer gets a free Wilbur Bud, which I did not know about when I was there, so make sure you ask for that when you go. So I think what I liked most about the store was, first of all, the smell. It was really, really delicious and sweet. Just a wonderful aroma to walk around in. Secondly, I love the fact that they have the kitchen there that you can watch them make their treats, and that's just always a real treat to me to see people actually making the things that they sell. So that's a big plus to come visit the store. And then yeah, just getting something chocolate. There's a lot of good chocolate here. My favorite was I got the dark chocolate peanut butter, and it was so very good. So yeah, there's a lot to see and taste here. And one last thing I want to talk about when it comes to Wilbur Chocolate is what happened to the original 5-story brick building that housed the chocolate factory. In the summer of 2018, the building was converted and repurposed into condos. The large building also now hosts the Market, a food hall and restaurant, as well as the Wilbur Lititz, a Hilton-run hotel. Now I want to tell you about literally one of the sweetest weekends in Lancaster, and that is the Lititz Chocolate Walk. It takes place October 9th this year of 2021, but it is always held the Saturday before Columbus Day. So here is how the chocolate walk works, and of course all this info is on their website, which I linked below in the description. First and foremost, you must purchase a ticket ahead of time. This can either be done by credit card online, but if you do that, you got to pick up your ticket at the morning of the chocolate walk at the Lititz train station / Welcome Center. Or you can pick up your ticket at these 6 different locations shown here, but you have to use cash or checks for this option. This year's walk costs $40 a person, and there are a limited amount of tickets, so make sure you purchase it ahead of time. They usually open, I think, in the beginning of August. And I'm pretty sure they sell out because as of August 21st, 1,400 of the 2,000 tickets were already purchased, so obviously this is a popular event. The ticket basically gives you a day of sampling chocolate. For this year, there are 32 stations, all with different kinds of chocolate and different kinds of companies represented, and your ticket will let you go from station to station, walk all around the town to sample these chocolates. So here's a sample of how it looks. There is always a host who has someone come in and provide the chocolate outside their own company, so it's kind of like they're working together, which is kind of neat. The map here kind of gives you an idea of what it's like and how many stations there are and then how far apart they are. So really it's kind of an all-day event. I mean, I have not gone to this, which I can't believe I have not heard of this until recently. But you can see that it's a lot of stops, and if you don't know Lititz, it's a beautiful, charming town, so you're going to get distracted probably by other things too. So yeah, you need a whole day to do it. This chocolate walk has been going on since 2001, and it's become so popular that chocoholics come from all over the country, and they even make their own shirts for their little weekends and enjoy a rich and decadent weekend. And the fact that it's in fall is even better because it is a beautiful time of year to visit Lancaster or Pennsylvania in general. If you have gone here before, I'd love to hear what you thought, any tips and tricks you might have. This is pretty special to have in the beautiful town of Lititz. Thanks for watching and enjoy your next chocolate adventure.